Just 20 minutes from the outskirts of Atlanta, this monument, carved into the biggest piece of exposed granite in the entire world, is dedicated to the leaders of the Confederate States of America who fought for the continuation of slavery. This is my trip to Stone Mountain. I just want to say straight up at the beginning of this video, I do not think the Confederacy should be remembered fondly. And I don't think that's a controversial statement. The people that fought on the side of the Confederacy fought so that Africans could be continued to be forcibly imported into the United States so they could be born, live, and die for the sake of cheaper labor costs. And I find that statement alone to be abhorrent, especially for the country that I was born in and that I'm happy to be a part of. Even the U.S. active duty Army renamed all of their bases from Confederate generals to the names of actual American heroes, except for Fort Liberty, where I guess they couldn't agree, so they just named it something non-offensive. What can you do? What Confederate supporters still have, though, is Stone Mountain, a monument carved onto the side of a giant granite mountain outside of Atlanta, depicting the presidency of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, on the left, and two of their more competent generals, Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson, on the right. According to Wikipedia, it is the largest relief carving in the world, and it is dedicated to those who fought for slavery. I started my trip to Stone Mountain fairly early, at about 5 in the morning, because I wanted to get to the top on or around sunrise. I was already miffed because the monument was located on Robert E. Lee Boulevard, and it cost about $20 to get into the park itself. It was fairly beautiful, though, despite how cold it was for April in Georgia. It was about 45 degrees that morning.
Today we are out at Stone Mountain, biggest monument to the Confederacy in the United States, if not the world. Biggest monument to losers. We're gonna keep walking. Apparently it's like a mile trail up to the top. The sun hasn't risen yet, so hopefully we can get to the top before the sun rises, but I doubt it. Hopefully when we get to the top, we can get some cool pictures. I'm gonna fly the drone around. Unless I see some sign expressly telling me not to, I'll fly that drone. But so far, it's pretty gorgeous. It's a gorgeous morning. Oh yeah, the sun's rising. I look behind me, I can see the sun hitting the treetops. All right, we got a hike ahead of us. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of people once I hit the top of the mountain. I've already seen a bunch of people on the trail, even though I came up here on a school day. It's like Thursday. It's a Thursday morning. I've already seen so many kids, parents bringing their kids up here and stuff like that, just trying to climb up. So I guess this place is way more popping than I thought it was gonna be.
On the climb up, the route is composed entirely of granite. When you look down, you can see graffiti from the last couple centuries. I'm pretty sure I saw one carving that had 1825 attached to it. So people have been going up this trail to the top of this giant rock for centuries.
1879, bro. What?
The whole 1 to 2 mile hike is entirely uphill, so you can enjoy the heavy breathing ASMR as I got closer and closer to the top.
I've climbed a lot of mountains. I've never had one where the trail is just entirely granite all the way to the top.
The wind also began to pick up as I got closer to the top, so you might have to rely on the captions to understand what I'm trying to say at the top of the mountain.
starting to breathe a little bit now. It's been nothing but uphill this entire way. Now for the steepest part. View's pretty nice though. Ooh, wind's starting to pick up. There's Atlanta in the distance. See the shadow of Stone Mountain going so far. Wow. Is this the top? We're about to find out. Yeah. Oh, it's not the top. I see the top over there. Oh man. This last little bit has got to be the top. Yeah. This you can more easily see how steep it is. Maybe it doesn't seem that steep for a nice comfy couch while you're watching YouTube. Oh man, it's a little bit of a workout. I think it's only a mile. Oh, we made it. See what this view looks like. They had some type of viewing platform right here before.
And there it is. I had made it to the top. Enjoy the Georgia countryside at sunrise in 4K. General William Tecumseh Sherman burned half of this view down so that my view up here could feel a little bit more morally justified.
Straight down, zooming up on. That right there is a little Civil War town that they made. I don't know if it's period accurate. I hope not. They have like a little resort and like a golf course over there. And the most pretty part, I think, is over there. This lake thing. That thing looks gorgeous, dude. Especially with the sun just barely rising now. Wow.
All right, Andrew, calm down spinning that camera around.
It's such a beautiful mountain. I don't know why they would build a memorial to losers on it. I got to the top, but I realized that there is a trolley that people can take just to get to the top from the bottom where the fun little resort town is. wasn't even that bad of a climb. Hopefully you can hear stuff. The wind is pretty bad up here. You come up to the edge, you can see all the rocks that people have tried to throw off the edge over the years. It's funny. You can't resist human nature, yo. Alrighty, I found a place that didn't have as much wind. As I say that, a gust comes over here, screws up my groove. Well, this is Stone Mountain, or the top of it at least. If you look at Stone Mountain on Google Maps, it just looks like a giant rock, and that is true. It is a giant rock out here. It's just outside of Atlanta, about 20-30 minutes right outside of Atlanta. The climb up is about a mile. It took me, I would say, maybe 20 minutes to get to the top of the mountain, so not bad. If you're unathletic, it might take you 1 or 2 breaks. A lot of the stone that was used in DC for different monuments and memorials came from Stone Mountain here in Georgia. The quality is so good and the quantity is so large that it's good for mass production. Also because it's right next to Atlanta, you got the railway there, pretty easy to transport a bunch of granite from here up to DC, things of that nature. Here's all the places that I found that stone from Stone Mountain was used. The work on the memorial itself for Stone Mountain began around 1925. And the project kept on getting funding and running out of funding because it was kind of, not a popular project. It was more popular among the Southern aristocracy rather than the general American populace, as you can imagine, building a giant monument to the leaders of the Confederacy. The guy from Mount Rushmore was the one who was going to build Mount Rushmore. He started working on this first. He didn't finish because I think the project ran out of funding. Stone Mountain was finished in 1970, 1972. It was dedicated in 1970, but they finished the actual carving of the mountain in 1970 because it took that long to get the funding, and then technology developed with hand cutting tools and stuff that they were able to finish the project a lot faster. There's also a historic square down at the bottom of the mountain that's supposed to be like a replica from like the 1850s. What it used to be was a replica plantation with black actors as the hands, as they called them, or the workers on the plantation. They didn't call them slaves. For some reason, they didn't want to, bring up that history. But a lot of the stone that was quarried here was done by African Americans living on a nearby town outside of the main town of Stone Mountain. So there's the Stone Mountain town, and then there's another town that they decide to call Shermanville. I guess probably because of the Civil War, as like sticking their thumb at the people making them work here, probably for not so great wages. Yeah, and it is a gorgeous morning.
I didn't see any signs or read anything on the park pamphlets saying that drone flying was prohibited, and I thought the strong winds would be fine, so I decided to let that drone fly. At this point, I had reached the extent of my drone flying range, and I didn't want to fly the drone in front of all the other tourists, so I decided I would head back down the mountain so I could find a better launching off place to get some better shots of the monument to losers itself.
Alright, I think it's time to get off this mountain. It is so pretty up here, though. It is so pretty up here, though. Before I go down, though, I think I stepped in some bullshit. Let me get it off my shoe real quick. Yeah, let me check Let me check the bottom of my shoe. What? What? The Confederacy fought for states' rights? Yeah, that's some bullshit. I'm not gonna litter though. Don't want to leave trash everywhere. I somehow stepped in some more bullshit. Can you believe that? What? Who keeps leaving this stuff around? What does it say? Paradox should make Hearts of Iron 4 more complicated? What the heck? So much bullshit around here. SMH. So I've come off the mountain to try and get closer to the monument, so I don't have to like fly my drone up there. But I found out that the whole area is blocked off, and you have to pay even more money to go through to the area that's been cleared out so you can see the monument. Like, it was $20 to get in here. You want me to pay more money to look at the memorial to losers? Bro. Yeah, I'm definitely flying my drone up there. Ain't no way. I ain't paying that amount of money for some used to be slave plantation replica. Nope. All right. Let's go find some place to film, to throw up my drone. Okay, yeah, here's a better view of the memorial from the ground. It is huger. My drone did not do it justice up there, so I am definitely going to find some place and fly it up there. There's no way anyone's going to even know that I'm flying my drone up there, other than you guys that are watching this video. Let's see if we can find a spot.
And there we go. I got the shots I wanted flying that drone real nice and close. So enjoy that footage with some beautiful pro-union music.
John Brown's body lies a-mouldering in the grave. John Brown's body lies a-mouldering in the grave. John Brown's body lies a-mouldering in the grave, but his soul goes marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. But his soul goes marching on. The stars above in heaven are looking kindly down. The stars above in heaven are looking kindly down. The stars above in heaven are looking kindly down on the grave of old John Brown. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. He captured Harper's Ferry with his 19 men so true. He frightened old Virginia till she trembled through and through. They hanged him for a traitor, they themselves the traitor crew. His soul goes marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on. Well, he's gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord. He's gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord. He's gone to be a soldier in the army of the Lord. But his soul goes marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His soul goes marching on.
Now, to end this video, I cannot at this time advocate for any action when it comes to what to do with this monument to reconcile it with history, whether destroying it, desecrating it, or leaving it in place as a lesson to future generations. However, you can guess how I feel about it based on my statements at the beginning of the video. Here is a completely unrelated video, by the way. Thank you for watching and making it to the end of my video. If you enjoyed this content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to have a debate about the Confederacy, go ahead and comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.
Sir, want an apple?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.